It looks like it's covered in warts. It's like, is it burning? This is gonna be weird. I'm Alexis and I'm the Senior Food Specialist here at Tasty. Today, my coworkers have challenged me to make a 3-course meal using only one appliance. Do I get to choose what appliance? Oh, come on. You can leave it. You can leave it. Sure. No. I don't drink coffee, and I think I've made coffee 3 times in my life. I don't really know how this works. Any good chef should be able to cook with anything, so I'm up for the challenge. Can I do some research? Okay, so apparently cooking with a coffee maker is a thing. So this part is gonna act as like, we can boil stuff in here, and then you can use the griddle. But I could use this to try to get some color on things. This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna start with the truffles first since they need to chill for a while. So I'm gonna chop the chocolate pretty finely, so that way when I add the hot heavy cream, it's gonna mix really easily. Oh, I should be heating my heavy cream right now. Reframe. Okay, so it's 7 ounces of chocolate, so I need 3.5 ounces of heavy cream. Seems like very little. I guess we just heat it up and see how hot it gets. It kind of smells like it's burning. It's fine. The cream doesn't need to be scalding hot. You want it like more than warm to the touch. If you stuck your finger in it, you'd be like, hot. How long does it take to make coffee in the morning? Like 10 minutes? More? Will it work? Hot. It might be ready. I hope this is hot enough. It's working. If you were in a hotel room and really wanted chocolate truffles, you could totally do this. I don't know why you would, but who am I to judge? I'm going to chill this and wash this out. So I'm gonna get the water going for my shrimp. I fear that it's gonna take a while.
You can heat it up as if you were making some coffee.
All right. Do I just pour it in here? Like pour it in the big part? So that's why you add the water first before turning it on. This is a real learning experience here. This is a great idea. I'm going to start prepping everything for my shrimp. Okay, the sounds that it's making right now, this is like my childhood. This feels very familiar. I feel like this is doing what it's supposed to. It feels hot, so I think I can actually go ahead and add the shrimp. So we just want to make sure that the shrimp is cooked through and pink. It's actually turning pink. You can see it turning pink. This is amazing. Coffee cooking. My confidence level right now, I mean, I don't want to get cocky, but I feel pretty optimistic. They're actually like perfectly cooked. I actually have to toast the coconut on the griddle before I move on. You know, I feel good about boiling things, poaching things, but I don't know if the griddle is gonna work. So the internet said if I put tin foil on it, it'll act as like a pan. I feel skeptical. So I guess I'll just let that get a little toasty if it does. You know, I wanted to do something that I would actually make at home. I feel like I would serve this at a dinner party or just make it for myself. That's another reason I feel so excited about this is I'm actually making food I feel passionate about. Oh my God, it's actually working. It's working. Look, you can see some of the brown bits. The coconut got a little brown and you taste some of the toasted flavor. I'm just gonna make sure this is good. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, like, give myself a pat on the back, but this is really good. Next, I'm going to poach the salmon. So I'm just gonna heat it up like I did before in here. It needs to be enough oil to submerge the salmon, and I'm just gonna trim the salmon down so that it'll actually fit in the coffee pot. I'm gonna infuse the oil with some peppercorns, lemon rinds, a bunch of dill, and that'll all heat up together and infuse. So I had this idea to make these asparagus ribbons, and I was initially thinking about blanching them, but I think actually I could steam them in the steamer basket. Because the asparagus is so thin, steaming it is gonna work better than blanching it. Stay tuned. I'm getting the oil to about 180 before I poach. Gonna add the salmon in. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this, but it could be done anywhere from like 7 to 15 minutes. So while the salmon is poaching, I'm just gonna roll the ganache into balls and let them chill again before I roll them into the cocoa powder. I'm gonna go wash up. Okay. Oh, this looks really gross. The fat is clearly leaving the salmon, but it looks like, oh my God. It looks like it's covered in warts. There's like little balls of fat. Ooh, there's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, but look how beautiful that is. Look at that cook. I'm gonna do a few more minutes and then wipe off the fat. No one will ever know. Whew. While the salmon finishes poaching, I'm gonna roll the truffles in the cocoa powder. I haven't tried these yet, but it's chocolate. What, can't go too wrong. The salmon, I don't know. I'm gonna go chill these again, and then my salmon should be ready. Oh, with the dill, it's like a sea creature. Oh, yeah, we're good, perfect. I'm gonna blot this first. It still looks a little weird. Let me just flake this. Okay, I mean, it looks beautiful. It was great. Need salt, but it's really nice. You can do olive oil poached salmon in a coffee maker. Who knew? This needs a thorough wash after what just happened. On to part 2. So for this, I'm gonna like simmer some beans in chicken stock and thyme just to try to add some more flavor. Just putting beans in a coffee pot feels wrong. I'm gonna salt them, pepper it, and let that do its thing. If I put the asparagus in the top and then add some more chicken stock, by the time the chicken stock goes through, it might be done. I don't know. This feels. Oh my God, it's like it's done. That was so fast. Whew. It still has some texture to it. It's not mushy. This is perfect. I don't want to speak too soon, but this is going surprisingly well. Chicken stock's a little weird.
This is going surprisingly well.
The beans aren't really at a boil, but they're starting to kind of split. It's pretty bland. You know, the coconut got toasted, had really nice color, so hopefully these tomatoes can blacken and kind of get some, they can get some color on them. I don't think that's totally gonna happen, but hopefully they can get some char. Ooh, okay, there's some sound. There's a little bit of darken. This is gonna be really rustic. My confidence is waning. I wish the beans were cooked more, or like cooked as if it was over real heat. But there's nothing else to use. This is as good as it's gonna get. This meal could have been done hours ago. This is not efficient in any way. I'm almost done, so I'm gonna text some friends, see if they wanna come up and try it, and see if they know that this was all done with a coffee maker. We do a lot of crazy stuff at Tasty, so I feel like they're gonna have some inclination that something's up, but I don't think they would guess a coffee maker.
I get courses here?
Wine and dine.
Wine and dine me, honey.
You did this to me.
I did.
It was a real struggle, but I have prepared a 3-course meal nonetheless. Course 1 is a shrimp salad.
I left you with a coffee maker.
I think it's actually really nice.
It's like ceviche.
Yeah, it's like ceviche adjacent. You like the cook of the shrimp?
Yeah?
We're going on to course 2. We've got some white beans with olive oil poached salmon, steamed asparagus ribbons, and blistered tomatoes.
I like it.
Okay. Okay. When you left me this morning, what did you think was gonna happen?
Pour hot water and eat dinner. But this is like a healthy, nutritious meal that you paid good money for.
One more thing.
Third course.
Third
best
course. Gonna take
Oh,
4.
sorry.
And then for dessert, you get a
Ooh,
chocolate
a
truffle.
truffle.
I know.
Who are you? And how? Very impressive.
Thank you.
I can't speak for a minute.
I was challenged today to make all these 3 courses with a twist.
What was the twist? Oh God.
I made all 3 courses using only a coffee maker.
Stop! I could have eaten that meal in a restaurant.
Ooh,
Well, clearly coffee maker is better for much more than coffee.
clearly.
I'm gonna share this with the team. Coffee maker queen. Good
Coffee
job.
maker queen. Going into today, I was nervous. This is crazy. This takes so long. But if I was ever in a pinch, if there's the apocalypse, I can make dinner in a coffee maker. I'll be fine.